In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some very basic video editing using an online video editor called ClipChamp. If you can learn how to use ClipChamp, you can learn how to use any video editor on the planet. It's very similar in its process. So here we go. We're going to start by creating a video. Now the ruling is if you held your camera vertical, your phone vertical, then you got to use a social or a portrait, square, I don't use it very often, and then widescreen if you held your camera horizontal. Okay, so here's our first screen. As we see here, we have browse my files, a whole bunch. This is where all of our uploaded files are going to be. Over here is our preview window, so we can look at what we are doing, and down here is our timeline. So I'm just going to quickly add. Okay, so I'm going to add some media files. So I go to Add Media, browse my file. Once the files are loaded, then I can start putting them into my timeline. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to drag the file down and put it into the timeline. And there we go. That's the preview of my movie so far. But let's say that I don't like certain parts of my video here, my clip. Let's say I want to take some of the beginning out. So I click on the clip. I go to the front. I drag away some of the clip. And what that does is it shortens the clip and removes that front bit. Now, if I don't like something at the end, what I'm going to do is go to the end of the clip and drag it in. And that eliminates the end of the clip. Now let's say I don't like something in the middle. Let's say right about this time right here, I want to eliminate about 10 seconds, or in this case, 1 second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click split. And what that does is it puts a split in there. So now I can eliminate the first 10 seconds of this second half, or I can eliminate behind it. So it's really cool as you can play around, you can cut out pieces of a video that you've already made. Now, to add more videos to it, all I'm going to do is drag and drop. Now you can do it sequentially, and what that means is one after another like this, or you can actually have it over top. Now what the over top allows you to do is allows you to do what's called a transition or a so what that does is it makes it so that you can fade from one clip to the other. So I'm going to go to the end of this clip, or I'm going to go to this clip, and I'm going to click fade. So I'm going to have this clip fade out 3 seconds. And then I'm going to have this clip fade in, so that when I play it now, you're going to see it fades from one to the other. So in order for that to work, you have to have them overlapping like this. As long as you're not using fades, you don't have to overlap. Once I've made my clip to the best of my ability, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to export it. I click export. In this case for ClipChamp, they limit the size of the video, but for most of the time 480p is fine. And there you go. Once you're done, it's going to export and your video is ready.